Hey Gemini, what's happening? What's cracking? What's poppin', baby? It's your boy from CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys for your October 15th through the 31st love tarot reading, alright? This is gonna be your mid-month. Hopefully you're doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate, if they resonate to your particular situation. Excuse me. Thank you. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. What's going on with my Gemini gang? What's happening? What's crack-a-lack-a-lin? And what's popping, okay? Beautiful, beautiful messages. What messages do we have coming through for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st. Messages for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st. Okay, Gemini, give me one last shuffle. Let's take a look and see what messages we got rolling in for you this month. Hopefully, some fantastic stuff, all right? All right, Gemini, energy between you and another person. Hello. We got a Nine of Wands, can be connecting possibly with a fire sign here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We have a Fool card, we have an Eight of Swords, and then we also have a Justice card, okay, or a Judgment card, excuse me. You may be connecting possibly with a Scorpio or an Aries as the major arcanas go, but based off the current energies that I'm seeing you wanting to be free, but at the same time as being utterly trapped in a situation that makes you uncomfortable. This is wanting freedom of expression, but feeling restricted to express. Of course, this is for a very small group of Geminis, but there may be a specific Gemini that's trying to come out of the closet and finding it very hard to do so. If you are one of those Geminis that are wanting to express their sexuality in a very, very natural way, I do feel a very loving and accepting and giving kind of energy around you. So if you're a Gemini who's worried about coming out of the closet or coming into a certain area of your sexuality and being your genuine, authentic self, don't worry, you're backed and supported, not only just by the beauty that you can't see, such as your guides. I'm also seeing that you're backed and supported by people in your present life, okay? And of course, in life, there's a couple assholes, right? In life, there's always going to be a couple assholes who are insecure with their sexuality, so they got to project it on yours. Look, man, it don't matter what way you swing, it don't matter what parts you like, it don't matter who you want to be, express yourself. And if somebody got a problem with that, just know they got a problem with themselves, okay? So if there's any Geminis going through that right now, feel free to step into your light, feel free to let loose, and don't let your thoughts or the thoughts of other people hold you back. Okay, let's keep it popping moving forward. Now, I do feel in the current moment here, though, Gemini, you are in a place in your life where you are very much so keeping your life low-key, but keeping your life stress-free, and I think that's very beautiful during the second half of the month, okay? Now, with the Nine of Wands, it's restriction of what you talk about and who you talk about your issues with. So I think that you're being very particular with who you are trusting, and you're being very particular with who you drop certain information about, or who you drop certain information to, especially because you know that there are a lot of people in your energy that like to talk. You know there are a lot of people in your energy that tend to be troublemakers, and I think you're steering clear of them. So Gemini, if you're in a space or a position where you know you have chatty coworkers, or you know that your coworkers are very much so drama-filled, you keep your personal life to yourself. And I feel like most Geminis usually tend to be quite private, and you're quite private because you know that the moment somebody has your information is the moment that you can't really trust them that much moving forward, okay? So I do feel the energy where you're extra on guard this month, in the sense of you're not giving anybody any sort of information in your life. Like I said, you're living stress-free, okay? And stress-free is when nobody got to be all up in your business. That's a good-ass vibe. When nobody's in your business and you're just doing you, that's a great and fantastic fucking vibe, okay? So I am feeling that lighthearted energy going into the second half of the month with the Fool card, where it's like, look, man, I'm living stress-free. I ain't telling nobody shit. I'm living my best life. But there are individuals here, Gemini, whether it is a past partner, whether it's somebody in your life that you're living currently, there's somebody here that's very much so interested in you and wants to know what's going on in your life. There's somebody here who wants that information, and I can't tell you necessarily why, but they want to be a part of your life. As for the outcome that's present, Justice card or Judgment card, I keep calling it the Justice, but the Judgment card, the person that you're dealing with wants a chance for you to be open with them and be comfortable with them, but at the same time, like I said, Gemini is living a stress-free life this month. You know, Gemini is not here to open up to anybody. Gemini is here to live their best life and enjoy themselves, but there's somebody here who really wants you to open up to them. Clarify this Eight of Swords. Who is this person that's surrounding Gemini? Okay, you got a Seven of Wands, and then you also have a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, can be a fixed sign, possibly Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The person you're dealing with, very much so interesting. They feel like they've been pushed out by you, Gemini. So this could have been somebody you ghosted, or this could have been somebody possibly who may have ghosted you and is now thinking about you as they're seeing you doing well, yet they know nothing about your life. This is looking from the window in, right? When you're outside looking in, that's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. Somebody had made a mistake and they're recognizing they made a mistake at putting themselves at a distance from you, and someone's trying to come back into your good graces, yet I don't feel like you're 100% aware about it, Gemini, because they may be holding back this truth from you, okay? 9 of Wands. So I am seeing an individual here who's kind of looking back at you and is in a space and time where they're wondering, did I make the right decision? Because the Wheel of Fortune can be a 180. And I do feel very strongly the person you're dealing with is making a 180 backwards. Wondering, wow, did I leave Gemini? Was that the right decision? Was it the right decision to not be a part of Gemini's life? So whoever you're dealing with right now is questioning if they ever should have walked away in the first place. Okay. Let's take a look a little deeper. So what I'm going to do, Gemini, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with and how they're feeling. Then I'm going to go over your feelings. I'm going to take a look at where energies are aligning, and then the outcome for the second half of October, okay? Now, in regards to who you're connecting with, let's take a look at how they feel towards you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during October 15th through the 31st. How does the person Gemini is dealing with feel towards Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st, okay? Let's take a look here, Gem. You got an 8 of Pentacles, you got a 10 of Swords, you got a 4 of Wands, you got a 9 of Cups, you got a Tower card, and a 6 of Wands. Interestingly enough, we do have the Tower card here. So, the Tower card, as many of you guys know, Scorpio energy, and also we have Mercury in retrograde in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Now, you also are ruled by Mercury. That is your ruler planet. You share that planet with Virgo. So, Gemini, anytime Mercury is moving in certain planets, or anytime Mercury is in retrograde, you tend to feel that very much so, as that is your ruling planet. Now, it's interestingly enough that the person you're connecting with, they might be a Scorpio. So, if you're connecting with a Scorpio, and Mercury's in Scorpio, and Mercury is kind of known to set back time or to kind of make people take a look at their old actions and come to a conclusion if that's what they still reside with or if they want to change things. The person you're dealing with here seems to be looking at the actions of the past, i.e. you two breaking away from one another, and they're deciding from this point forward that they may have made a mistake ending things with you, right? You got a 10 of Swords here, and with the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like whoever this individual you're dealing with wants to work things through in order to move forward. Now, whoever this is you're connecting with, Gemini, they have no idea how to approach you, I'll tell you that much, okay? I do feel this energy where they're stepping into regret because they feel as if they were selfish, all right? They may have been the very selfish one in the relationship, whoever this is you're connecting with. They may have been the kind of person, Gemini, where it was like their way or the highway. So you could have been connecting with a person that kind of wanted you to do only what they wanted. So for example, if you guys are going to see a movie, it's like it has to be their movie. If you are going to go eat somewhere at dinner, it's got to be what they want for dinner. You know, this person kind of made you feel like you didn't really have much of a say in the connection or relationship. But nonetheless here, Gemini, they're kind of recognizing their selfish actions that they made in the past relationship that you two had. And I'm seeing that moving forward from that, they'd like to change. They'd like to change their actions and come to terms to treat you better. So there is a person here who's kind of getting cold feet and recognizing, oh shit, maybe I did make the wrong decision. Maybe I should heal this connection. Maybe I should offer Gemini love. Maybe I should offer Gemini an apology and explain the struggle of how much I miss them. And of course, with them not being in my life, I miss them even more. So yeah, someone here is looking for that forward movement with you, Gemini, but at the same time, they have no idea how to approach you, especially because you're very low-key right now. You're very careless right now, or carefree per se, not careless, you're carefree per se, and you seem to be living overall quite well. And they can pick up that vibe from you. And I don't think this person wants to disturb your energy either. Now, in regards to how Gemini feels, how does Gemini feel towards this person? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st. How is Gemini feeling towards this person they're dealing with? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 15th through the 31st. Okay. You got a Page of Pentacles, you got a Death card, you got a Queen of Cups, you got a 10 of Wands, you got a 3 of Pentacles, you got a 5 of Swords, and you have a King of Pentacles. So Gemini saying, person I'm dealing with, this is the person I dealt with. Okay, we got a Death card here. In regards to this energy, Gemini, I feel like in the past, you tried to propose possibly friendship with this person, but if you weren't proposing friendship, I think you were proposing peace. I think you got into a place, Gemini, where you made peace with this person leaving you. Ten of Wands, all right? And Queen of Cups too. I feel like it was very emotional for you when this person walked away from you in your life, because of course you love them to a specific extent, but at the same time, I think that they left, or when they left more so anger than heartbreak for you, okay? When this individual walked away from you, I think that it made you feel a lot of resentment towards them. I think it made you feel a lot of feelings towards them that were not about being very sad or heartbroken, but more so being triggered and annoyed, because it was like, damn, I really wasted my time with a person who really didn't even seem to care about my well-being. And this is what stepped you into a very grounding energy, especially with this King of Pentacles being present. So overall, you know, this connection, as karmic as it may have been, this is a connection that taught you a good lesson, Gemini. It also taught you this lesson not to let people push you around, not to let people muzzle your noise, not to let people make you feel like you have to be submissive all the time, because Geminis typically aren't the submissive type. Geminis are typically the dominant type, where they'll do whatever it is the fuck that they want, and it almost feels like this person made you feel out of your nature, and that was what was very uncomfortable with this relationship to begin with. So like I said, you know, when you two came to a breakup, I don't feel like you were that much so heartbroken. I feel like you were more so resentful of, I've really wasted my time here, and now it's time for me to not waste my time again. Hence why you're really so much in this Fool energy. The Fool energy is like, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm really gonna enjoy my time. I'm not gonna let anybody fuck with me. I'm not gonna let anybody fuck me over, and I'm not gonna let a single person come into my life, you know, be with me for a couple months, treat me like crap again, and then kick me to the curb. I'm not letting it happen. So it was kind of beautiful in a sense. Geminis over here rolling their eyes. They're like, this ain't beautiful. Well, the beauty in it is that you recognized how you let somebody walk all over you, and then you stepped into that grounded place and said, okay, nobody's going to do that anymore. So overall, this relationship kind of triggered a set of events of you becoming a very, very much so grounded individual and becoming a very carefree individual. You're kind of recognizing, Gemini, that you have to live a life that's fun. Otherwise, you could live a life that's sad, and you'd rather choose the life of happiness or the life of exploration or the life of wonder or the life of just doing you, because it's 10 times better than being controlled. And Geminis don't like to be controlled. Air signs don't like that shit. Usually you're very quick to cut before the individual will cut before you, but the person you're dealing with may have been very good at keeping you around on an emotional level, hence to the emotions that they could make you feel when they wanted to make you feel them. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. You may have really been dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini. The Geminis and the Scorpios have been intertwined. Let me say something. The thing is that a Scorpio can keep a Gemini around. Now, Geminis usually cut through everything, but Scorpios, they have a strong pull on Gemini. And the reason being is because Scorpios know how to get in a Gemini's head. So if you're dealing with one, that's why you were attached. Scorpios know exactly how to get into your head and how to keep you around and how to manipulate in a certain kind of way at an emotional level. Not to say that the manipulation is the worst thing in the world. Not to say that they're, you know, out to get you and evil people. Sometimes they do it without even noticing. Okay? Now, in regards to where energies are aligning between you and this person, Gemini, let's take a look. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout October 15th through the 31st. Let's take a look. We got a Four of Cups. We got a High Priestess. We have an Ace of Swords. Then we have a Hangman card. Okay? Yeah, you're going to let this person stay in the place that they're at currently. I am seeing here with the Four of Cups to the High Priestess card. Intuitively, you're kind of picking up that this person still has feelings. And you're going to get subtle hints. Okay, Gemini? And these subtle hints are going to be, for example, this is your ex-partner, right? Your ex-partner viewing your story on Snapchat. Your ex-partner viewing your story on Instagram, your ex-partner liking your photos. You know, the person you're dealing with is going to drop subtle hints that they still have interest in you. And Gemini, the moment that you pick up on that vibe that they have interest in you, even in a subtle way, you're going to be like, ew. I just feel that energy of ew. Okay. You're going to notice that real quick, and you're just going to be like, no. Not looking forward to it. The person you are dealing with, though, Ace of Swords, I do feel like they're going to pop some truth, which means they're going to hit you up probably at 3 a.m. in the DMs. If it's not the DMs, it could be the text messages, okay? But I do feel like who you're connecting with here is going to message you. And when they do message you, they're going to tell you that, hey, I still have some feelings about our past connection, and I just want to let you know that I'm willing to change things moving forward and be better to you if we could really work on this. Now, the Ace of Swords energy here doesn't mean it's an exact proposal. the person you're dealing with may not be 100% proposing a relationship, romantic relationship with you, but they may be proposing a fresh start, a clean slate to get to know one another better and to kind of see where it goes. But with this Hangman card, I think that this is going to be a rejection that you send to this person, Gemini. This is Pisces energy here. You could be dealing with one. And I feel like with the Hangman card here, not only are you going to be rejecting this person, but you're going to tell them, look, at the end of the day, you know, you treated me how you treated me. I learned what I needed to learn. And with that Hangman card, you can stay wherever you want to be, but I know where I am, and as a Gemini, I'm moving forward. As a Gemini, I'm being single. As a Gemini, I'm much stronger than I've ever been. As a Gemini, I'm more mature than I've ever been. And as a Gemini, just like the card you played to me, I'm Ghost. 5 of Pentacles. Damn, Gemini, we going in, baby. Maybe you like Black Bear or something, because I know that's a song, and I'm Ghost. Anyways, nonetheless there, though, Gemini, I do feel like you're going to feed this person the platter they fed you. You're going to feed this person the same energy back. So you're not really interested and you're not willing to cooperate here and give this person a second chance. You kind of saw it for what it is. Whether they change or propose to change, their actions need to speak. And I don't think you really care to see the actions. So overall, Gemini, it's just showing that you don't really care for the situation. So overall, with that Fool card, you're kind of progressing and doing your thing. As for the overall outcome between you and this person, let's take a look. Okay, you got a 5 of Cups and you got a 10 of Pentacles. On your side, Gemini, you're cooling. On your side, Gemini, you are focusing on your stability, your happiness. Some of you guys are working right now. You're working your ass off and really establishing your money and your finances, and things are looking good. But on the other person's side, 5 of Cups, they are disappointed, and they are disappointed not only in the fact that they couldn't have this second chance with you moving forward, but they're disappointed based off the past and how they treated you. All right, 7 of Swords to the 3 of Wands, and they were hoping that this time things could be changed, but all in all, Knight of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups, you are drifting further and further away from the past that you had with this person, as well as the memories that you had for this person, Gemini, because I feel like you're officially in a place where you're cutting them off and you're no longer considering keeping this individual around in your life because you feel that it's time for you to completely be isolated and choose yourself, okay? Damn, bro. That's pretty intense. Nonetheless, though, Gemini, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. If this reading doesn't resonate, just know that there's a million other Geminis out there that the story will pertain to and it will resonate to. So if it wasn't your turn, it's not your turn, you know, you're not the group of Geminis this resonates to. So be patient, and I'll catch you guys, of course, in another reading. The next reading that I'll be having for Geminis will be for November 2019, so stay tuned, guys. I will get those readings out as fast as I possibly can. I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support you consistently show me. Thank you, Gemini. Have a fantastic and awesome day, and I will catch you guys in November 2019. All right? Peace.